All right. Hello there, dear YouTubers. My name is King1993, and today I'll be talking about another character within this game. And today's character will be called Celestia. So, without further ado, let's get started. Now, when it comes to Celestia, the first thing that you might be wondering, okay, what is her ranking? Okay, so let me start from this point here. So, if you were to go by her ranking, then obviously from her weapon, it would seems like that she's a B ranking character. So let's look at this. Okay. So when it comes to her weapon, I have already checked her weapon. She basically falls into a B rank character in terms of DPS. Okay, total 720 damage. So automatically she falls here. But why did I put this character in this place? Well, the reason behind that is her active skill and her role. So her role within this game is basically she is capable of doing fantastic quality of healing of armor. She always try to heal the armor from between the legs, not any other place, only from between the legs. Even if you were to shoot the allies between the legs, they are still gonna be having a large quantity armor at the end of the day. Now this is her passive skill. This passive skill can even be further if you were to use cosmic recovery, and then their armor recovery will increase even further. Okay, so that is one of the thing. Now let's talk about her active and passive skill, sorry, active and ultimate. So when it comes to the active skill, it basically causes an additional armor regeneration. Once it hits the ally, it will hit you back and you will gain an additional 20 more armor, or maybe, yeah, additional 15 armor. Okay, so the overall question remains is, if you are gaining additional 15 armor, how many are you gaining with total to use? You are gaining about 30 or maybe 45 if you were to use it 3 times, and it has a cooldown. Okay, so the cooldown of this ability is about 35 seconds, so you can lower it up to 12 times. Okay, 12 second. Okay, even though it is written here 10, it is actually 12, trust me. Now when you use this, obviously it will basically give you and your ally a lot more armor, and that armor will be able to help you survive for a longer period of time. Now, despite all of this, the last question is what about her ultimate? So her ultimate can be used from any distance. So let me go to that corner there, and then let me show it to you. Okay, so what is the distance here? The total distance is about 70 meter. So it doesn't matter what big the length is. If I want to heal my ally, I can basically select by clicking on the X, and it will show me which one I want to heal, and then clicking on the mouse button, I can basically heal them. Now it will also depend on me whether I want to transfer my location from here to there or not. It is upon me, and it will only be available every time I try to use the ultimate. It will basically show me a bar. Afterwards, if I were to click on X again, then it will be cancelled, and if I do not click on X again, it will not be cancelled. Okay, now with all of this in mind, the last few remaining things remains is the awakening skill. So when it comes to the awakening skill, the active one or awaken one will basically give her more armor to the allies, or she herself gain more armor regenerative capability. So by default you will not be able to notice that much difference, but there is a difference, trust me. Okay, so this is the first thing. And how much good is it? Because you're constantly gaining armor, I actually cannot say. But what about this? This will basically give more armor regeneration to the max amount. So what it basically means, it will not be used on allies, it will be used on yourself. So you need to be careful about this part. So this will be activated only on the character herself and not the allies, both of these. So you are basically getting more and more armor capability if you were to use this. Okay, so as you probably saw, it was 90, now it has grown a lot more, and it can go up to a maximum of 190, and it will only be working on you, not on your allies. So from that point of perspective, these two, okay, awaken 1 and 3 are the best option. Why not 2? because 2 will basically, when the armor is completely destroyed, only then the enemy will basically be blinded for a certain period of time. So for my case, I would rather have more armor than blinding the enemy. Okay, so this is basically how this character functions. Now the overall question remains is, okay, then why would I put this character in this place here? Didn't I say that the overall gun has an important part in this game? Yes, they do, but the role of the character is more important than their gun. And if the gun also slows it down, then they'll get a lower ranking. For example, Reichi is actually very good in terms of his ability to use the active skill, but the active skill can only be performed to their full potential only when the ultimate is used. Otherwise, if you were to ask me, okay, then from that point of perspective, shouldn't he stay on the top? Yes, he should be staying on the top, but it becomes a lot more difficult to maintain. So if you have been using this character for a longer period of time, maybe from that point of perspective, maybe it is I'm not a very good sniper user. I would basically put this character in this place. Okay, if I were to be a very good sniper player, but because I'm not a very good sniper player, putting this character here is basically a wrong decision. Okay, I would definitely put it here from my perspective, but I know that it is from my perspective, and the problem which I have with my perspective is I'm not a very good sniper shooter. So which is why I had given Reichi a rank below the S rank. He should be here, but because I'm very bad at sniper character, I have put this character here. Okay, so this is the main reason why I had put this character here. No other reason or anything like that. No dislike or anything. So overall, when it comes to Celestia, the other remaining important fact will be which type of grenade. So the grenade which I would highly recommend is frag grenade for destroying the enemy if they are doing escort mission or anything else, and this windstorm grenade, because this windstorm grenade will basically make the enemy fly up in the sky, but whether you will be able to hit them or not will totally depend, because when they are in paper mode, their ability to dodge the enemy's attack is very high, so you need to be careful about that. Now the last but not least is going to be a smoke bomb. Why? Because the smoke bomb has the ability to hide this character herself. Now her main role is basically that of a armor healer. Okay, she's not a DPS character, so from that point of perspective, if you were to use this character, you might not get the highest amount of score or MVP majority of the time, but at least you can guarantee yourself that you will be able to help the ally a lot more. So from that point of perspective, whenever you select Celestia, make sure that your main role as the user of this character is support, not anything else. If you try to go for anything else, it is not going to work properly. Okay, because the overall damage output of this character is very low, which is about 720, which is similar to that of Flavia. Okay, so what is overall my conclusion? My overall conclusion is this character should be as S rank. Okay, and when it comes to Reichi, I think I made a problem here. It is my lack of skill. So this is the reason why I had put Reichi at this place here. Okay, otherwise I think if Reichi were to fall into a better hand who are basically good at sniping, only then this character will get a high ranking. Okay, so overall, what is my conclusion? This is my conclusion, that this character should be put on S rank. Okay, now if you like this video regarding this topic called Celestia and what is her role and how to use her, then please give a like and subscribe and click the bell notification icons to get more of this type of topic on a regular basis. Thank you and see you again next time. Now make sure that you follow her role. Don't use her for DPS. Follow or use this character for the main purpose of support. Okay.